if you are looking into getting into entrepreneurial endeavors, right? You're trying to start a business, you don't know what to do, you want a small side hustle, guys, come to the flea market just to generate and brainstorm ideas. Like, every single booth here is an entrepreneur just trying things, making things work, hustling, looking for new products, looking how to sell it, the negotiations, the selling. Like, this is the environment that you need to surround yourself in order to find a good idea and in order to make something happen. So I highly advise you to come out to your local flea market and just start talking to people. I guarantee you're gonna generate and brainstorm some really, really nice side hustle ideas. Today,
we're at the flea market because we have customers that buy from us and sell at the flea market. And I haven't been in a while, so let's go check it out.
maybe we'll find some treasures, maybe we'll find some new customers, maybe we'll find some new sources, maybe we'll find some gold and silver. Who knows? You never know what you're gonna find at the flea market. But Allstate Arena, Rosemont, Illinois, one of the biggest flea markets in the state of Illinois. So we're pretty excited. Like you said, it's been a while. And I used to come here when I was like 10, 12, 11 years old with my dad, you know, find a couple of things, flip them on Craigslist, flip them on eBay. So it's gonna be good to be back. Let's see what's going on and let's go find some cool stuff today. All right, we're in. $3 to get in. Let's see how much money people are making. Let's see what they're selling. It's gonna be a hot day, man. It's like 98 degrees already.
There's some flowers here. They even sell flowers here.
I think they sell everything here except live chickens. But dude, we should go down to Kankakee Flea Market because I heard they got live animals.
A livestock one.
Come back with a couple of cows.
It's pretty busy today though. I was expecting it not to be busy, but there's a lot of people because it's a long weekend, so like people are out and about, but I guess people are here shopping today.
Flea Market just breeds characters. Wow. Definitely watch the pockets. Look at that, salvage food. Look at that, look at that. This one right here, that could be a potential customer for some banana boxes because this man is selling salvage food, liquidated food. I don't know where that's from, but definitely got a bunch of case packed food. So not a bad move. That looks like it's from CVS pallet. Look at that sticker right there.
Did you bring your business cards?
No.
You just came to
I was thinking about it, but I didn't.
I was thinking about it in the parking lot. I'm like, damn, I should have some business cards.
Hey, if you guys ever see a Ram Hot Wheel, buy one for me, yeah?
Or could a RAV4.
All right, we're here with Brian at the flea market, and Brian has some really, really nice Hot Wheels, and this is a man that's niched down and he's making money off of Hot Wheels. How long have you been doing this, Brian?
40 years.
40 years. Hot Wheels or just flea market flipping?
Hot Wheels and die-cast in general.
What can you tell our audience about Hot Wheel flipping and why is it such a great money-making?
Never leave the store empty-handed. Take what you can to make your collection get paid for. Why should you pay for your collection when other people can pay for it by selling to the people that don't want to go out and look for it? You're saving them the time and effort and making a few dollars and your collection's paid for.
How many cars are in your collection?
Over 40,000.
40,000 pieces?
40,000.
Where do you keep all of it?
In my house.
How do you know what to sell and what to keep?
This is all extra stuff that I don't need to have or that I bought so I can sell for my collection to be paid for.
Ah, so when you went to the store and not left anything behind,
Exactly.
one or two goes in the collection, the rest goes to sell.
The rest is sold.
Wow, can you, do you have like a database where you can like cross-check the values of these Hot Wheels?
90% of it's done on eBay sold listings.
Okay.
Go between the last 4 months, highest to lowest, price it in the middle. If people aren't happy with it, they'll make you an offer.
Awesome, awesome. How much do you think your like average profit per car would be?
It depends, because on these, I'm not making anything. These are $1. They're $1.34 at the store, so I'm losing.
So why are you selling them at a losing price?
Because I'm making better money on that one that I'm selling for $3 that I bought for $1.24.
Okay.
It washes itself out in some of the cars, like the Supers over there.
Yeah, I saw these. These are like $150 each.
And that's legitimately at the store, it's a $1 car. So your profit margin's bigger on those versus the smaller stuff.
Oh, so you average out at the end of every
It's an average out, but you use this as a leader item to get them in to look at it,
Perfect,
and you sell them something else from that table when they're done.
That's awesome. That's awesome. This is the basic sales. This is awesome. Now we got to buy a car.
Start doing it. Start making
doing.
money.
How long have you been coming to the Allstate market?
I've been with these guys since the 90s.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Now looking back, do you do anything full time or is this your full time gig?
I'm a diesel mechanic. I work on semi trucks.
Awesome, man. Hey, appreciate your wisdom, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, what do we have on the left here? Ooh, is that Home Depot returns I see? Definitely off a pallet. Look at that. Would you look at these stickers right here? Bam, 1, 2. All of them have the orange sticker, always have the green, the RTV stickers. So this is definitely off of a Home Depot return pallet. It don't look like he's doing turbo smalls. He's probably doing some sort of a mix of just like stacked or hardware and tools, some type of deal like that. When you're at the flea market, right? Like I've noticed that not a lot of people have big stuff, right? Like why would you come here and unload like 50, 60, 70 pieces of furniture? You're not gonna do that, right? It's all small little things like cash and grab and cash and carry type of deals, right? Where it's somebody has 5, 10, 20 bucks. Boom, deal, done, made, you're on your way, right? Let's say somebody would be selling furniture. It's a lot harder to close a quick sale and convince that customer to just kind of drop the cash and go, because now they have to think twice. How am I gonna get this home? Is my car big enough? Where am I gonna carry it? Who's gonna help me carry it? How am I gonna carry it upstairs? Too many questions, too many roadblocks in order for you to close that sale. So small little things and light that you can throw in a bag or a paper bag work best. Look at that, Conrad. Look at that box. It's a coffin box. Yeah, zoom in on. All right, you guys see what's in that guy's van behind me? You see it somewhere here? That's an Amazon coffin box. It's probably not from us, because I don't know this guy, but he looks like he's buying Amazon returns. Look at his whole table. There's a couple of drones, couple of off-brand toys, you can just totally tell that guy liquidates Amazon pallets. And then this guy right here that we were just at with the tools, the man is definitely hitting HD turbo pallets, because he has a ton of Ryobi, ton of Milwaukee, definitely tools that are coming off of Home Depot pallets. So we're making progress, first aisle, and we're already seeing some potential customers. So we're gonna do a big swoop first, right? See what's going on,
loop, yeah.
And then we might be back next weekend, because I'm seeing some potential here. Definitely some potential. I honestly just want to buy some random shit for myself. He's trying to buy Woody. He said he don't got the hat. I want a half off. He's like, you got the hat, I'll give you 5. Dude, the art of negotiations.
Sell bidets here for 250 bucks. They're expensive though, but I think you're getting half price off from
You ever run it?
a bidet. I've never tried one
He
yet.
definitely looks like a bidet type of guy.
Yeah, once you try it.
Dang, 20 each? Oh, I snag a battery. There's only one big lesson in all of this. Money is to be made everywhere. All you need is a little bit of grit, hard work, and hustle, and you can figure it out, right? You get good at sunglasses, you get good at tools, you get good at toys, you get good at clothes, hats, furniture, whatever you want to get good at, that's what you do. You find good sources, you hustle, you get up in the morning, and you sell some stuff and make some money. These people that have these booths, they've been here since 3 in the morning, guys. They've been working for the past 2-3 days to price everything out, to sort it out, to make it look good, to clean it up, to pack it in their vans, to come here at 2-3 in the morning, to set up in their best spot possible and sell and make some money. So all you need is a little bit of hustle and grit and you'll do just fine.
Yeah, some people are just here over the weekend, you know, or they just something to do on Saturdays and make an extra couple bucks. It's a hobby that makes you money. They just come and hang out and talk to people too. So it's pretty fun. And it's definitely, you could spend a couple of hours not even buying anything and having a good time.
Woo-hoo-hoo. It's a lot of walking, definitely a lot of walking. But I mean, KK here made a really good point that it's either this is like there's two ways you can play this, right? Like this, you can be a weekend warrior where this is like a fun, you know, side business for you, and I guess you don't really rely on the income full out. And then you can also be a full timer, right? Like some of these guys, their booths are so sophisticated. They're huge, right? Like they got like 4 or 5 spots.
They have racks. They have racks for clothing. They have it set up. Like it took them 2-3 hours to set up. And there's some people that literally put it on the floor.
Yeah.
And maybe they put a tarp on.
Which is okay. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Like you said, there's 2 types. You got the full timers that are like, this is their job. They have a store and a retail operation going on at the flea market every single week and weekend, right? And then there's the part timers. They're just here to make an extra couple $100. Maybe they're just having fun, or maybe they're just clearing out the junk out of their garage, right? So definitely interesting to see, and then like great observation for sure.
And then everyone does it differently. No booths are the same. There's booths that have tools and only tools, but both of them have totally different tools too. So if you're looking for variety, if you're looking for something just interesting, even if you want to come here and haggle with a bunch of people and sell the stuff on eBay, you're gonna find so much good inventory and probably at a great price, because these people want to make money to cover their day and to pay for and to make some money at the end of the day too.
Yeah. And keep in mind, like they already unpacked it. Why would they want to pack it back into their truck, right? Like at this point, they're like, dude, I'm already here. Let me just get this out of here. Let me recover the cash that I can and just try it again next week, right? The last thing they want to do is pack and unpack the same item over and over and over again.
The biggest satisfaction a person here with a booth would have is to go home empty-handed.
Yes, correct.
But not empty pockets. They have go home with no items, but their pockets are full. Like they're looking to get rid of all their stuff, right? And they're doing their best to show it off and just like get a bunch of people into their booth to see what's going on, right?
Yeah. They're salesmen for sure.
So we're here at the flea market today, and then we met
Sean Simmons here. How you doing?
Sean Simmons from Built to Last, and then just tell us what you do over here at your booth at the flea market.
Because it's very interesting, right?
Yeah.
Well, it came about that my cousins and my heritage is from Wingo, Kentucky, 6 hours from here, totally different lifestyle where the Amish are, and I got a belt for a present. So I took that belt and I found the guy that made it, and I thought, why not bring a quality product to Chicago where people need a quality product? You buy junk stuff in the stores for $35, and we throw $10 on it and give you a horse harness leather belt that lasts 15 years, and you never have to buy another belt.
Yeah.
Show us the belts?
Yeah, show us some belts you
So
got.
what we got here, this is our ladies belt. It's more of thinner. We also have a thicker belt. That's a 15-ounce belt. You only get 15 hides out of one belt. The border belt, this belt starts at $45. This border belt is hand-stitched with a crank by the Amish for $55, or they have to hand draw this out with a compass, and this is a $65 belt. If you were to look online, this is more like a $125 belt for the real thing. Everything we got is hand quality. We also work with hand quality craftsmen that make craft bags. We make conchos and keychains. Everything's custom. We also have a stamper where we stamp your name on anything we do. These are cowhide purses. Forget Gucci because this is real leather. We fix Gucci because ladies come with us with purses and they're too small. What we also do is we have a beeswax leather cream, where what we do is we take anybody's shoes on site and we wax it for you, right, folks? So what we do is we wax this, right? So what we do is you actually put Rain-X on leather.
Oh, so it makes it waterproof,
So bikers can bring me their biker cream. It's Skidmore's. They've been around for 110 years. We offer the cream at the same price as Amazon. Why? Because the Amish have been using this before Amazon was even out there. So what we do is just back a good product. You bring us any kind of leather and we recondition it, or we sell you good leather, and that's what we do.
Amazing, man. You're an amazing salesman.
You custom belts on the spot,
so if we
right?
don't have your size belt, what we do, sir, is come in here and we fit you and see. This isn't your belt size, but we tell you.
It used to be my belt size.
So if 38, you wear a 34 in the pants. So if we don't have your size that you like, what we have is a blank. I don't make these because the Amish make these. This is 110 years of Amish leather craftsmanship. If I don't have your size, we punch it to your quality size. Okay. So you buy a junk belt in the store for $35 to $38, and it lasts about 8 months because it cracks. For 10 more bucks, for 45 bucks, you're gonna get a horse harness leather belt that's worth $110 online. If you look up Amish 15-ounce belt, I'm working with a family, 5 generations, 110 years of leather making. And really what they make is saddles.
Okay.
And once you break that in like a baseball glove, well, sir, what me and you know it as is the ass whooping.
Yep.
Okay. These boys don't know nothing about that.
That's what we
Boys, like when you got a little gray around the ears, that's an ass whooping. Sure you remember. They call CPS on these boys. Okay?
Give us one piece of advice for an entrepreneur.
Just get out there. Here's an entrepreneurship. I don't care what business it is. I'm a carpenter, but it's the same analogy. When you're in any type of business, you stand like this, and it's unnatural. But as you get successful, you have to get up higher on the level, but you're still standing in that position. And if you're not comfortable with doing that, put your money in the bank and gain your little 6%. Or get out there, grain some Weibos, and make some money.
So you just got to be uncomfortable, right?
Like it. All right, so if it was me and I was in the market for a new side hustle or a business, this is exactly what my plan would be. You guys ready? Follow along. Super easy. You take $100 to $200, right, in cash. You're gonna have to save it up off some other income sources, but take $200 and go to your local bin stores. You're gonna line up and be the first one in line. If you're not the first one, you best be first next week you go, okay? You're gonna take this $200 and you're gonna find profitable items at this bin store, right? The easiest way to do that is gonna be to check eBay sales comps and Amazon's MSRP prices to see what actually is selling and moving. But you're gonna load up that cart, you're gonna spend $200, you're gonna take a blanket and a chair, and you're gonna come to your local flea market because a spot's gonna cost you around 10 to 15 bucks to set up for the day, but you're gonna take that $200 and you're gonna turn it 2, 3, 4 times over. That's your goal. And then you're gonna keep doing that until you get big and confident enough to buy pallets. After pallets, you keep doing it again. See what I'm saying? It's a very easy business model, and I promise you it'll work. You just got to have the hustle and the grit, and you're gonna have to work hard, guys. Nothing is easy in this life. I'm sorry. Location-wise, this flea market is actually in a prime spot, okay? It's in Rosemont, Illinois. For those of you who are not familiar with the Chicagoland area, it is a very, 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 very busy spot because it's right next to O'Hare Airport. O'Hare Airport is 5 minutes that away, I think. I'm really bad with directions, but yeah, O'Hare Airport, one of the busiest airports in the country, and this flea market is down the road, okay? Why is that important? Because all of the highways in Illinois literally cross in this general area. You have all of the highways leading from Iowa, Wisconsin, Indiana, Michigan, and Southern Illinois coming together in a 2 to 3 mile radius somewhere around here, right? So that means that you have folk here from all over the Midwest. Like we're seeing license plates, Kentucky, Indy, Michigan. There's a lot. You think there'd be a lot more Illinois places than there are the other states, but there isn't. That's exactly why you want to find a flea market that's as busy as humanly can, because that's your customer base, right? The more people are coming here, the more sellers, the more variety, the more money you can make, because different people buy different things.
This place is huge. We've been here for like 3 hours already. We talked to like 3 people, but you could spend the whole day talking to each person because they just have a story behind them, like what they're selling, how they get it, advice that they could give you, things they like. If you're trying to learn how to flip stuff, just come to a flea market and just look at what people are selling, how they're selling, and then just ask questions. These people will take 5-10 minutes to give you some advice, but they are selling, and today's their day to make the money, so don't take up too much of their time. But we've been here, and we haven't even done like a quarter of this place, and there's still a lot more people to go and talk to.
And right behind me, you got another fellow liquidator. Look at that. He got a whole box truck filled with faucets from Home Depot. It's amazing. He definitely bought a bunch of pallets, sorted them, and now he's here at the flea market, tripling up his money. All right, so a couple of other observations that I've got here. You know, everybody's pretty much selling some sort of the same type of merchandise, right? And some people are more successful than others. So there's a couple of factors when it comes to selling or setting up a flea market booth. I'm literally talking like an expert, like I've done this before, but just take this with a grain of salt. But listen, so you can either have a source is your differentiator, right? If your stuff is better, if your product is cheaper, if your product is in better condition, you're probably gonna be able to beat the competition, right? Another thing is a better setup. So if your booth is prettier, if your booth smells better, if your booth looks better, you're probably gonna outsell the competition. Another one, you are a better salesman than anybody else. AKA, you might have the shittiest booth, you might have the shittiest source, but you are the best salesman there is, so you're still gonna outsell everybody. Do you see what I mean? The key there though is, if you can do one of those things better than your competition, you're gonna win. If you can do two of those things better than your competition, you're 100% gonna win. And if you can do all three and above, you're probably the guy with the biggest booth out front over there, making thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars a week and killing it at the flea market once a week. All right, so me and Kiki are pretty inspired at this point and realized that maybe we don't need a warehouse to make money. We could probably just open up a couple of booths at the flea market and at the different flea markets all over Illinois and just kill it. But something tells me that me and him are gonna be going on a road trip here very soon to the Kankakee Flea Market, because that looks like even a grander time than this is. So one of the sellers just dropped a knowledge bomb on me for no reason, and I'm gonna have to share it with you guys, because why not? That's what we're here to do, right? But so he said that his busiest time when he comes here is 4 to 5 in the morning. Can you believe that? 4 to 5 in the morning on a Sunday morning sounds like a wild time frame for it to be busy. But so then I asked him, like, why 4 or 5 in the morning? That makes no sense to me, right? He goes, because all the other sellers jump around booths and pick the good stuff up from each other and then go double it up on their own booth. It's genius. It's completely genius, because the guy that brought it here, he just wants it out and he just wants to profit. He knows what he needs to make in order to make his money, right? And then the next person is like, well, it's a great item. I'm gonna get it for cheap, and then I'm gonna make an extra 10 bucks on it anyways, because I'm here regardless, right? So, wow, very cool strategy and very, very informative. Look what we just found. We literally found pallets. They got pallets of merchandise. Pulled up in a box truck. Pulled out all their pallets. They didn't even sort it. Or maybe they did. Let's check it out. But they got shoes. All right. This guy's a savage. Look at him. Shoes and clothes. Shoes and clothes. Fill a bag for $20 at the flea market. And you got shoes, he's got clothes, right on Gaylord's. We're gonna have to go try and talk to him. Maybe he'll spill some knowledge our way.
Okay, so we're at the flea market today for pleasure and work too, but you're always gonna find something that you need. Even if you come to the flea market not planning to buy anything, just to experience it, ask some people some questions, you could always find something like Claritin for my allergies that have been acting up, because it's about to be fall, right? So that's one thing you could always find here, or you could find some magnums. So I think we're gonna call it wraps for the video today. We've been out here for a couple hours. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about things that I don't even know about, and it was a good day to spend the Sunday, right? But we are definitely gonna come back here before the season ends for flea market. Maybe Kankakee to see the live animals. Maybe I'll buy a dog or something. Definitely no cats.
Cow, maybe. I'm looking for beef.
Yeah, but yeah, we kind of came to see what we wanted, and then there's no real premise around this video. Just wanted to walk around the flea market.
Yeah, if you're looking for a side hustle, go to your local flea market and you'll get one, I promise.
Sweet.
This guy right here is like the definition of niching down. All he has is gloves. Like literally just gloves. Work gloves, nitro gloves, any gloves. All right, these guys are literally so obvious and blatant about what they do, it's a joke. Look, it's a removal business, AKA they get a call for a junk removal order, right? The customer pays them to come in, remove all the crap from their attic, storage shed, or basement, whatever it might be, and they probably not, instead of dumping it at the dump yard, they just come straight here and sell it all off. And they don't even care how much money they make for it, because they've already gotten paid for the service itself. Genius. Look at this. I just got this many blueberries for $6. Amazing. And those, $3 for a whole case of strawberries. I don't know if this is a closeout deal. I hope not, but it's a good deal regardless.